Most people think they already know what an angel is. White robes, golden halos, servants of God. But what if I told you that angels aren't always who or what you think they are? Some are messengers, some are warriors, some rebelled, and some still serve. And not all of them answer to Yahweh. This is actually something I'm asked about a lot. Since I'm a Satanist and work with demons, people often tend to assume certain things about my beliefs about angels. So let's dive into that. In this video, we're going to unravel the truth about angels from the perspective of someone like me, a theistic Satanist, drawing from scripture, occult texts, and comparative theology. If you've only ever heard about angels through a Christian lens, you're about to see them in a very different light. Let's begin. This video is brought to you by the Demon Conjurers course for beginners, a comprehensive manual to demon summoning and all of its intricacies. In this course, I teach you the fundamentals of infernal witchcraft and how to conjure spirits in an easy, effective, and safe manner. Focusing primarily on the 72 demons of the Ars Goetia, I'm sure this course will provide you with the skills you need to summon your most treasured demons. Demons like Asmodeus, Astaroth, Belial, and Paimon. Upon purchase, you'll have access to dozens of videos about the art of demon conjuring, including ritual tutorials, instructionals, helpful guides and graphics, and a full Goetic correspondence. You'll also have access to a private forum where others who have used this course discuss their ritual findings and experiences. Use the code GOETIC to get 50% off the course and keep it for life. Need more hands-on help? I offer apprenticeships through my Patreon, where I meet with you to aid you in all of your occult needs, not to mention the hefty load of bonus content you'll have access to as a subscriber in any tier of my Patreon. All this to say, please consider supporting the channel, as the money does help us keep it running. Now, back to the video. Let's start our new understanding of angels by observing what the word actually means. The word angel doesn't mean holy, good, or even benevolent. The typical words used for them in various scriptures, the Greek word angelos and the Hebrew word malach, both mean messenger. That's a function, not a moral category. An angel is simply a being that carries out divine or cosmic will. In much of theistic Satanism, we approach angels with the same scrutiny and nuance that we bring to demons. We don't assume angels are good any more than we assume demons are evil. These are moral labels born from biased traditions, mainly rooted in Abrahamic theology and reinforced by modern folklore, stereotypes, and superstitions. In truth, both angels and demons exist along a moral spectrum. Some are oppressive, some are liberating, some are simply agents of their own agenda, and many express the will of whatever cosmic force they are aligned to. We know that not all angels are bringers of peace. There exist countless examples of angels, yes, even within the Abrahamic religions, being violent, wrathful, or otherwise carrying out acts of vengeance. Take, for example, the angel placed outside the Garden of Eden, equipped with a flaming sword to strike any who approach and block access to the Tree of Life. In the book of 2 Kings, chapter 19, a single angel slaughters 185,000 Assyrians in a single night. And of course we all know the angel who killed the firstborn Egyptians in the book of Exodus. Hell, even Gordon Winterfield wrote an entire book on working with angels as wrathful forces of destruction that you can use for curse work and the destruction of your enemies. My point being that angels are no more morally good than demons are morally evil. Both exist on a spectrum, and both are capable of free will and what Christians call sin. This said, there's still a few reasons I only work with certain types of angels, and the few angelic workings I do partake in are rare. I've noticed from my interactions with angels that there seems to be a distinction between a few different types. You have the Yahwist angels, those angels who follow Yahweh and execute his will. Now, I do think there are many angels who follow other deities, but given Yahweh is currently the most famous and globally expansive deity in our current day and age, I think he currently has the largest collection of angels under his rule. In mainstream religion, angels are seen almost exclusively as agents of God, specifically Yahweh. But that's only one category of angel. Not all angels serve Yahweh, and not all angels agree with his agenda. Some broke away, some serve older deities, or even abstract forces. I do not work with Yahwist angels. In my personal and humble opinion, I find them to be overly harsh and oppressive and having aims for humans that are not in our best interest. I see them as more similar to the Gnostic archons, servants of the false god, the demiurge, who aid in the sustainment of material illusion. They essentially help enforce illusion, bondage, restriction, and control. They attempt to keep us stuck in loops of reincarnation intended to feed energy to the demiurge. There's a lot of people who won't agree with that idea and will go crazy in the comments about it, but that's my opinion and the way I see it. The second group would be fallen angels. These angels have rebelled or detached themselves somehow from the will of Yahweh and are in active revolt against him and his hosts. These angels might be the Watchers from the books of Enoch and other fallen figures from the extended Hebrew apocryphal and folkloric traditions. If I ever need to work with angels, I usually gravitate towards fallen angels almost exclusively. But that is a personal preference. You may see differently, and that's okay. The third group I like to think of as neutral angels. Angels who either serve an indifferent force or are themselves indifferent to these divisions. These angels may serve other deities or they may act on their own. I see nothing wrong with working with these sorts of angels, given many of them do harbor goodwill and intentions for the humans who seek them out. And honestly, I don't see working with angels as something bad or something that makes you less of a Satanist or an infernal practitioner, as long as those angels aren't encouraging you to deceive yourself and align yourself with a god or a force that is self-serving. And on that note, I may have the personal bias that Yahwist angels are the sorts of angels one should stay away from, but truly I'm no greater authority to tell you what to do with your practice than the next guy. And as a theistic Satanist, I don't think we should approach this as demons good, angels bad. No, I think that's just as much of a false dichotomy as the reverse. Angels, from my perspective, are actually more similar to cosmic math equations that are sentient and self-aware and able to influence the coding of the universe around them according to the framework of whatever force they represent or serve. It just happens that some of those forces are not always thinking of what's best for humans. So, what are your thoughts on angels? I'd love to see your theories and thoughts below in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this video and your stay in Cypher Grove. Once again, thank you for watching.